The ghost market of Marrakech. The road to the town had no name. It peeled away from the last paved highway like a wound that refused to close, winding through dead hills and into a forest so dense the sun seemed afraid to enter it. The trees were old, older than memory, twisted into shapes that resembled kneeling figures frozen in prayer or accusation. By the time Yusuf Halim arrived, night had already begun assembling itself. The town crouched at the forest's edge, a cluster of crumbling stone buildings wrapped in silence. No lights, no voices. Only the faint smell of dust, old incense, and something metallic beneath it, like dried blood baked into earth. This was not Marrakech as the world knew it. This was what remained after something had fed. Yusuf had come because rumors followed him more faithfully than conscience ever had. They said there was a market that appeared only after midnight, a market that sold what could not be carried: regret, guilt, memory, even fate itself. And they said the market did not trade in money. It traded in consequences. Yusuf understood consequences intimately. Years ago, he had worked as a broker of things that should never have been sold: artifacts, people, secrets. He had watched families vanish because contracts were signed by men who never saw the blood that followed. When the world turned on him, he vanished into anonymity, carrying a ledger in his head that never stopped screaming. He told himself he came seeking redemption, but deep down, he knew he was only tired of remembering. The townspeople watched him from behind doors and hanging cloths. There was Amina, a woman whose eyes were always wet but never cried. She had sold something precious at the market once. Her child's illness disappeared the next morning. Her child followed a week later. There was Rashid, the butcher who never slept. He had wished for prosperity. The market gave it to him by sending strangers to his doorstep, one by one, never alive. And there was Imam Kadir, who no longer prayed aloud. He had asked the market to protect the town. The forest grew thicker instead. Do not go looking for it. Amina warned Yusuf softly. The market does not like to be found. It prefers hunger. Yusuf smiled thinly. That it will like me. And at midnight, the air shifted. Stalls unfolded from darkness itself. Lanterns ignited without flame. Shadows moved independently of bodies. Goods lined the tables. Jars whispering names, mirrors reflecting moments that never happened. Bones carved with dates that had not yet occurred. And behind every stall stood something wearing a human shape incorrectly. The market master emerged last. It wore a merchant's robe, but its face was a distortion. Too many features pressed together, as if assembled from regrets that didn't belong to one person alone. Its voice sounded like many voices agreeing reluctantly. What will you trade, Yusuf Halim? I want my guilt gone, Yusuf said. I want to stop seeing what I've done. The market master tilted its head. Guilt is light, it replied. Memory is heavier. Which will you surrender? As Yusuf wandered the stalls, the market showed him truths. He saw Amina's wish was fulfilled by transferring illness, not curing it. He saw Rashid's wealth was built on redirected violence. He saw the Imam's prayer had fed the forest, not the town. Every transaction obeyed the same rule. Nothing was erased, only moved. When Yusuf returned to the market master, his hands were shaking. "Take my memories," he said. "All of them." The market master smiled. "Then you will not remember why you came." "I don't care." "And when you forget your crimes," it continued, "who will carry their weight instead?" Yusuf hesitated. The market waited. Dawn. The market vanished. So did the town. The forest consumed stone and flesh alike, roots breaking through homes, swallowing screams before they could echo. The bargains unraveled, snapping back into balance with interest. Yusuf awoke alone beneath the trees. His guilt was gone. So was everything else. He wandered the forest calm, empty, unburdened, and completely unaware of the villages buried beneath his feet because of him. At night, the market sometimes returns. Yusuf stands among the stalls now, silent, offering nothing, selling nothing. Just another commodity on display. A man without memory, a price unpaid.